Hello and welcome. On the Hollywood Echoes channel, we dive into the unforgettable names of the past and their tragic life stories. Today, we will focus on the dramatic lives of Laura Ingalls and Almanzo Wilder. Their journey, filled with love, struggles and loss, is one worth exploring. Thank you for joining us, and before we start, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. If you're ready, let's begin. The story of Laura Ingalls. Wilder and Almanzo. Wilder is not merely one of hardship and struggle. It is a narrative that exemplifies resilience, love, and the enduring spirit of two individuals who faced unimaginable challenges with unwavering determination. Their lives, filled with both triumphs and tragedies, painted a picture of an era that tested the human spirit in ways that few could have foreseen. From the early years of their marriage to their final days together, Laura and Almanzo's journey was a testament to the power of love and perseverance in the face of adversity. Early years of struggle and strength. Laura Ingalls Wilder, known for her beloved Little House series, grew up in the American frontier, moving with her family across various states as her father sought land and opportunity. Her early life was characterized by both adventure and hardship. She learned to live off the land, to appreciate the value of hard work, and to never take for granted the things most people take for granted today, such as access to food, shelter, and safety. These early experiences would shape her writing and her approach to life, influencing her later works that would become an enduring part of American literature. In 1885, Laura married Almanzo Wilder, a man she had known for many years. Almanzo, born into a family of farmers, had grown up with a strong work ethic and a deep love for the land. Despite facing many hardships of his own during his youth, he was the son of parents who struggled to make ends meet on their farm. Almanzo was determined to succeed. He was known for his intelligence, his drive, and his quiet, determined nature. He had already proven himself to be a capable farmer and entrepreneur, but it would be in his marriage to Laura that his greatest challenges as well as his greatest triumphs would unfold. The first years of their marriage were filled with hardship. In 1888, both Laura and Almanzo contracted diphtheria, a disease that was a deadly threat in the late 19th century. While Laura made a full recovery, Almanzo's health was permanently damaged. His once strong body became frail, and he was left with chronic physical ailments that would plague him for the rest of his life. The illness left him unable to do much of the physical labor that had been his life's work, forcing the couple to adjust their lives accordingly. Just a year after the diphtheria outbreak, Laura and Almanzo were dealt another devastating blow: the death of their infant son. Born in 1889, their child passed away after just 12 days, succumbing to convulsions. The grief of losing a child, particularly one so young, was beyond measure, but it was compounded by the emotional and physical toll of Almanzo's declining health. The young couple had hoped for a new beginning in their family life, but instead they were faced with a tragic loss that would haunt them for years to come. As if these losses were not enough, the Wilder family's financial situation took a further turn for the worse. Their home was destroyed in a fire which wiped out all of their belongings. And, to make matters worse, a devastating drought ravaged their crops, leaving them without the means to earn a living. With their savings depleted and their prospects grim, Laura and Almanzo were faced with the harsh reality that they would have to start over yet again. Enduring hardship and starting over. In search of a better life, Laura and Almanzo made the difficult decision to leave their home in South Dakota and move to Minnesota. They hoped that a fresh start in a new state would provide them with a chance to rebuild their lives. However, their struggles only continued. Almanzo's health continued to decline, and his ability to work in the harsh climate of Minnesota became increasingly limited. Meanwhile, the financial difficulties that had plagued them in South Dakota persisted, making it difficult for them to make ends meet. As their financial situation grew more dire, Laura and Almanzo sought yet another change of scenery. This time, they decided to move to Florida in the hopes that a warmer climate might improve Almanzo's health. However, their attempts to start anew in Florida proved unsuccessful as well. The state's cost of living was high, and despite their best efforts, they were unable to make a living. It became clear that the couple was trapped in a cycle of hardship that seemed impossible to escape. Despite these setbacks, Laura and Almanzo remained determined. They did not give up on each other or their dreams of a better life. Their bond, forged in the fires of adversity, only grew stronger with each passing year. Their love for each other was a source of strength, and it carried them through the darkest moments of their lives. In 1892, after multiple failed attempts to settle in other parts of the country, Laura and Almanzo decided to return to De Smet, South Dakota. Here they rented a small home and began to rebuild their lives once more. The struggles of the past were not easily forgotten, but the couple found some peace in the relative stability of their new home. Laura worked as a seamstress, and Almanzo took on various carpentry and manual labor jobs. Though the work was difficult and the pay was modest, it provided them with enough to survive. It was in De Smet that Laura would later find inspiration for her writing, capturing the stories of her early life in the Little House series. A literary legacy. Writing from the heart. Laura's career as a writer began in earnest in the early 1930s when her first book, Little House in the Big Woods, was published. This book, which chronicled her early childhood in the woods of Wisconsin, was a huge success. It resonated deeply with readers who were captivated by the simple yet rich tales of pioneer life. Laura's storytelling, full of warmth and authenticity, struck a chord with people of all ages. She became a household name, and her books became beloved classics that would endure for generations. As Laura continued to write about her life, she found that the act of telling her story was not just a way to share her experiences, but a way to process the pain and loss that had been a constant part of her life. In the first 4 years, a book written about her early years with Almanzo, Laura opened up about the difficult realities of starting over in a new marriage. The book chronicled the couple's first few years of life together, their struggles with farming, illness, and loss. Though it was not published until after Laura's death, the first 4 years remains one of her most important works, providing a raw and unfiltered look at the hardships they faced in their early years together. Through all of the pain and hardship that Laura and Almanzo endured, they remained steadfast in their love for each other. Almanzo, despite his failing health, supported Laura's writing and encouraged her to continue telling their story. His pride in her achievements was evident, and he found joy in seeing her succeed. In many ways, their love story was one of quiet strength and mutual respect. They faced the challenges of life together, never allowing themselves to be defeated by the many trials they encountered. Later, years and legacy. As time went on, Laura's fame grew. Her books became bestsellers, and she received numerous accolades for her work. But even as she gained recognition, she never lost sight of the simple, hard-working life that had shaped her. In the later years of their marriage, Almanzo's health continued to deteriorate. He became frail, and the couple's once active lifestyle became more sedentary as Almanzo's ability to contribute to daily chores waned. Despite the challenges of aging, Laura and Almanzo continued to live quietly in De Smet, cherishing each day they had together. Almanzo passed away in 1949, just a few years before Laura would experience the full success of her literary career. Laura herself passed away in 1957 at the age of 90. Though their lives had been marked by adversity, They had found strength in each other, and they had left behind a legacy that would inspire generations to come. Laura Ingalls. Wilder's books continue to be cherished by readers of all ages. Her stories of frontier life, filled with both the beauty and hardships of the pioneer experience, offer readers a glimpse into a world that no longer exists. Yet in their pages, the themes of love, perseverance, and the triumph of the human spirit remain as relevant today as they were when Laura first wrote them. Through their struggles and triumphs, Laura and Almanzo Wilder proved that even in the face of unimaginable hardship, the human spirit can endure. Their love story, which began in hardship and ended in mutual respect and devotion, serves as a timeless reminder that no matter the challenges we face, the strength to overcome them is found in the bonds we share with others. Their legacy, not just in literature but in their enduring love and resilience, remains an inspiration to us all. And that's a wrap. Laura and Almanzo's story is truly heartbreaking, isn't it? If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and leave a comment. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more interesting and in-depth stories. See you in the next video. Take care.